champion, Pedro Duro!
King Mega and Stockade, your thoughts?
Mr. Krister has to do something about this. His time is
shouldn't have happened, and Krister put me in this position, and something needs to be done.
And it was unjust. Something needs to be done. Us referees, we cannot be getting hurt like this. We're just trying to do our jobs.
Off the Wall doesn't even begin to describe September's Right Coast Pro Heavyweight Championship match between heavyweight Sean Royal
The Right Coast Pro Heavyweight Champion, Heavyweight Sean
and Pedro Duro, accompanied to the ring by his translator Ms. Fifi, his mariachi band, his dancers, and even a taco. Despite the Mexican Hardcore Champion's fun, the RCP champion put an end to Pedro Duro's fiesta as heavyweight Sean Royal retained his championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, joined at this time backstage by your Right Coast Pro Heavyweight Champion, Sean Royal. Now, Sean, your thoughts on your successful title defense against the Mexican Hardcore Champion, Pedro Duro.
Well, you know, Pedro Duro, he snuck his way into this title match by tricking Mr. Krister. He almost snuck his way into winning this title match with his little entourage. But I was too smart and too strong for Pedro Duro, and I am still the real champ.
Now, Sean, on October 18th at Payback, you will not know who the next #1 contender to your title is until later that night. Your thoughts on just walking into this event blind?
Well, I said it when I won this title, and I'll say it again. I'm the champ, and I'm ready to take on all challenges, no matter how big or small.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Right Coast Pro Heavyweight Champion, Sean Royal. Backstage with the Mexican Hardcore Champion, Pedro Duro, and his translator, Felicia. Now, you just lost the biggest match of your career, Pedro. How are you feeling?
I'm sorry. Right now, it's just so hard to talk about this. Like, he's just completely devastated. He just can't. I'm sorry. We can't continue this interview. Do you want to get ice cream? Ice cream? Okay.
Ice cream.
Nearly as off the wall as the championship match was the contest between Right Coast Pro's dominant tag team, The Dying Breed, and the pairing of ECW original Mikey Whipwreck and former WWE superstar Brian Myers. Shopping carts. Bricks. Green mist. And a harsh lesson in humility were all dished out to the bullies of RCP in this unorthodox match, which is expected every time Mikey Whipwreck comes to town. Unfortunately for Right Coast Pro, humility turned to hostility, and the Dying Breed went on a rampage, decimating all who crossed their paths, making no apologies along the way. Their next targets, Alvin Alvarez and Jason Gotti, the team of Amore Express, as they look to reassert their dominance in Right Coast Pro.
Backstage, I'm joined now by the Dying Breed, King Mega, and the Outlaw Stockade. Now, gentlemen, I have a question for you. What are your thoughts on the awesome return of Mikey Whipwreck and an amazing debut by Brian Myers? Gentlemen, anything to add? No. All right, well, what about the announcement that on October 18th, the two of you will be facing Amore Express, Jason Gotti, and Alvin Alvarez?
Amore Express, October 18th, Jason Gotti and Alvin Alvarez. I got one word for you: retribution. What you saw tonight wasn't pretty. So next month, you two become sacrificial lambs at the hands of the Dying Breed. Tell him, Stock.
Look at my face. Look at my hands. You see this? This isn't Whipwreck's. This isn't Kurt Hawkins, Brian Myers, whatever you want to call him. This is mine. This is mine! You want to know something? I like it. I like the taste of my own blood. You see, this blood, this is what wrestling's all about. That's why we're the Dying Breed. You talk about the men of the past, your Terry Funks, your Stan Hansons, your Bruiser Brodies. That's what we represent. We're the old school. We're not a bunch of young punks doing this because their friends want to see us on YouTube. This is how we make our money. This next month, I promise, this crimson mask that I wear will be Jason Gotti's, will be Alvin Alvarez's. Because we are the Dying Breed. We are Right Coast Pro. And there is no stopping us. Now send that to your boss.
Thank you for your time, gentlemen. Backstage with Amore Express, the Italian Don Juan, Jason Gotti, and the Solution, Alvin Alvarez. Now, gentlemen, you just had a great 2 out of 3 falls match that was unfortunately interrupted by some foul play. Your thoughts on getting King Mega and Stockade on October 18th at Payback?
You know what? We did have a pretty awesome match. I'm out of breath because this guy brought me to my limit. But you know what? That's the exact same intensity that we're going to have in about a month from now. October 18th. Finally, it finally happens. We finally booked it. It's me and Gotti, Amore Express, versus the Dying Breed, Stockade Mega. I cannot wait, Gotti.
That's right. You see, me and Alvin Alvarez, we went to the limit.
we went to the limit, and both of us came this close to beating each other. If it wasn't for that pig Stockade and that even bigger pig, King Mega, please. I said it before and I'll say it again, he's not a king. The Dying Breed, we finally go 2-on-2, October 18th. Same place, same time, RightCoastPro. And how apropos that they are named the Dying Breed. Because the Solution Alvin Alvarez, the Italian Don Juan Jason Gotti, and Amore Express is going to hit you boys so hard that you truly will be extinct.
Tell him, Max.
Thank you for your time, gentlemen.
Exactly how you feel. See you on the 18th.
Harry M. Baldwin called it stepping up. Everyone else called it an epic meltdown. A meltdown that saw the self-professed definition of a ring technician demand real competition. Surprisingly, Coasty sided with Harry and stepped up to make his wish come true.
Wait a second, I think you would disagree with what you just said, Baldwin. Coasty is just telling me that he agrees. He agrees that he thinks you might
What is this, another trick?
No, wait, give me a second. You might be better in singles action, he says. He says he's sorry for all the pranks he's been pulling on you.
Through the magic of Skype, Coasty dialed up his good friend, Matt Stryker, who not only questioned Harry Baldwin's grasp of the English language, but the dictionary from which he got his definition.
Excuse me, Mr. Baldwin? Harry, hey, up here, man. Hey, hi, can you hear me? Cool. Hey, Harry, man, I just wanted to give you a gift. Here you go. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you can like look up words and stuff. Like for instance, the word technician. You see, it means an expert in the practical application of a science. Or is a noun generally used to describe a person skilled in the technique of an art or a craft. Now, Harrison, I was excited to find out that you and I share a craft. Professional wrestling. If you truly are the definition of a ring technician, then I am sure you've spent countless hours watching the greats. While all the other kids were out at the party, I'm sure you were just like me, staying home and reading about some of wrestling's brightest stars. I'm sure you've built up your library, traveling all around the world, learning so many different holds, both the fun ones and the not so fun ones. You know, the ones that hurt. Mr. Baldwin, if you fancy yourself the definition of a ring technician, then I would love the opportunity to redefine that definition.
However, due to a clerical error, Mr. Krister could not make the match happen, the latest in a recent trend of oversights by the CEO. Though Matt Stryker promises to school Harry M. Baldwin in the near future, the teacher has arranged for a substitute on October 18th in the form of the monstrous tribal warrior Fala. Speaking of homework and tests, Francis Kipling Stevens proved to his mentor Mozart Fontaine that he was one step closer to earning the title of Chick Magnet from the legendary one, with the pair emerging victorious alongside the deal maker Ruby Rubino in six-man tag team action. October 18th, the time has come for this ladies' man in training's final exam. However, the bar exam looks petty compared to Kip's next challenge in the form of the legendary Latin lover, Chachi. Making quite the impression in his RCP debut, Chachi would love nothing more than to send this nerd back to the arcade while climbing to the top of RightCoastPro. With Mozart Fontaine as the special guest enforcer, will the chick magnet in training graduate? Or will the legendary Latin lover break everyone's heart in the worst way?
Chachi. Now, Chachi, your thoughts on your debut tonight in RightCoastPro?
RightCoastPro Wrestling, you guys experienced what the Latin lover is all about. You see, where I'm from, we don't dance the electric slide. We don't do the hokey pokey. We do el baile de amor. That means once these hips start shaking, like an old man with a seizure, you better watch out, because I can hit you with corazones rotos from any part of that ring. because it's not every day that you guys can experience the Latin lover. Orale!
Betrayed and targeted by wrestling advisor Clark Kelly, Anthony Vigilante Bowens is out for revenge on his former manager, but must first survive an encounter with Clark Kelly's enforcer, the Adrenaline, Ryan Rush. Anthony Bowens has been persona non grata in the eyes of his former partner, the Prince of Aesthetics, Damien Gibbs. After last month's interference in Bowens' match against the Adrenaline Ryan Rush, the time has come for 7 months of animosity to be settled in the ring. October 18th, Anthony Bowens gets his shot at payback against Damien Gibbs and Clark Kelly in a grudge match to settle the score.
Your thoughts on the Prince of Aesthetics, Damien Gibbs, costing you your match against Clark Kelly's enforcer, the Adrenaline Ryan Rush.
For 7 long months. 7 long months I've had to put up with Damien Gibbs and his crap. Day after day, match after match, show after show. Last month he left me, lying in the middle of the ring after a super kick from Chris Steeler. And then this month, he cost me another win against Ryan Rush. That pathetic, self-centered... I'm just tired of it, Max. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of Clark Kelly. I'm tired of the nonsense. Gibbs, October 18th, I want payback. Show up there and I guarantee you, I guarantee you're going to get your butt kicked all around the RCP arena. Damien Gibbs, I'm going to show you exactly why they call me untouchable.
Backstage, and I'm joined now at this time by the Prince of Aesthetics, Damien Gibbs, and his advisor, Clark Kelly. Now, gentlemen, your thoughts on the tag team match tonight against Chris Steeler and Colton Quest?
I gotta admit, I'm a little confused. I still don't know where Stride and Maddox went, but you know what? We're moving forward. We've got Payback coming up on October 18th. Things are gonna be okay. We're gonna be all right.
I think our work here is done. Let's
But gentlemen, wait, hold on. But before you go, I've gotten word earlier tonight. Anthony Bowens has challenged Damien Gibbs on October 18th.
Who? And what?
Repeat, who?
Anthony Bowens has challenged you.
Anthony Bowens.
The guy that you carried around all over the place for 6 months.
Oh,
You remember the guy that I fired him?
That chump. That chump thinks he can hang with the Prince of Aesthetics, Damien Gibbs? Who does he think he is? Is this serious, or are you messing around right now?
I'm being completely serious, sir.
You said you were serious when you were going on a diet last month, too.
But regardless of that, on October 18th at Payback, I mean, you've got your former tag team partner. I mean, how do you feel?
You call that a tag team? It was a handicap match every month. So my lackey that weighed me down, the coattail rider. Okay, so it's star versus coattail rider. I got you.
Clark Kelly, I mean, would you like to weigh in on this?
It's just going to be another chance to send Bowens a message. He didn't belong with us, and he's going to find that out when he's in the ring with the Prince of Aesthetics. Done.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Anthony Bowens and Damien Gibbs, October 18th. It's Payback.
With his fingerprints all over the Right Coast Pro landscape these days, Clark Kelly will have a busy night as he also hopes to lead the Adrenaline Ryan Rush to yet another victory. A golden opportunity that Rush will share with 3 of RCP's top talents in a 4-way dance to determine the #1 contender to the Right Coast Pro Heavyweight Championship.
Backstage, I'm joined now by the Adrenaline, Ryan Rush, and his advisor, Clark Kelly. Now, gentlemen, your thoughts on the match tonight against Anthony Bowens?
Bowens? Again with Bowens? The match went exactly as it was supposed to. That's old news. Let's look forward. Because Mr. Krister, that idiot who has not gotten something right in ever, finally got something right. You see, a couple months ago, this man was pinned in a championship match by a ref that wasn't a ref, and by a contender that wasn't supposed to be in the match. So at Payback on October 18th, It's a chance for Ryan Rush to win a #1 contenders match and then take his belt from Sean Royal.
And when I win that #1 contenders match, Royal, I step in the ring one-on-one with you. And the last time we went in there one-on-one, it's a bad day for you. Expect more of the same.
Future champ.
Setting the stage was a tag team match featuring 4 of the best on the right coast. God's Gift, Aaron Stride. The Prince of Aesthetics, Damien Gibbs. Colton Quest. And Wrestling's Man of Steel, Chris Steeler. While God's Gift, Aaron Stride was certainly in control throughout the contest, it was Wrestling's Man of Steel, Chris Steeler, who foiled his greatest enemy. Colton Quest capitalized and cemented the victory and his place in the 4-way dance for #1 contendership. RCP's October show benefits Team Quest and the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation in their quest for a cure. And what better way to raise awareness than to walk away with the RightCoastPro Heavyweight Championship? All Colton Quest needs to do is outlast the adrenaline Ryan Rush, Wrestling's Man of Steel Chris Steeler, and the returning King Kalua to be named #1 contender and earn an on-the-spot title shot against heavyweight Sean Royal.
Leave. Now. Max, I'm sorry, but I can't wait any longer. How many times, Max, how many times is Aaron Stride going to slip through my fingers? How many times is Aaron Stride going to hide behind his BFF, Josh Maddox? How many times is my foot going to come that close to kicking Aaron Stride's teeth down his throat, but he runs away? I'm sick of it. I want Aaron Stride. Aaron Stride came to RCP to screw with Chris Steeler. Aaron Stride brought Josh Maddox to RCP to screw with Chris Steeler. Aaron Stride, look in my eyes. Know that what I'm saying right now is the absolute truth. It is not going to be much longer before my foot kicks your teeth down your throat. I'm done.
You know, tonight was a great team win.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. This guy's hiding on me. You know, we're sick and tired. You can let go. I got it, sir. You can stand here, though. You're got a pretty face,
First of all, you're one of the main offenders. I'm tired of everyone asking Josh and Aaron, when is Chris Steeler going to get his hands on you? No, Max, that's the wrong question. The question is, when is Josh Maddox and Aaron Stride going to get their hands on Chris Steeler? He's the one that's running away. You saw it out there. He left me high and dry.
What do you think about that, Max?
I don't know what.
Awesome.
And one thing's perfectly clear. I do not hide behind Josh Maddox. I'm always in the forefront of the battle. I'm sorry. So you know what, Chris Steeler? I'm not hiding. Me, you, one-on-one. Forget the BFF stuff. I'm coming for you, baby.
Thank you for your time.
#1, Brian Johnson took Bazooka Joe to the limit in a brutal last man standing match, but in the end just could not stand up to the chains. Chairs and lariats of Bazooka Joe's relentless attack.
Max Mikado backstage. I'm joined now at this time by my guest, Bazooka Joe. Now, Joe, your thoughts on being the last man standing against your rival, #1, Brian Johnson.
Well, Brian Johnson, I hope you're happy. Yeah, you banged me up a little bit, but I am the last man standing. So ask yourself tonight, was it worth it? Was it really worth it coming here to RightCoastPro and facing me in a last man standing match? Tonight, you put up a hell of a fight, but in the end, in the very end, it was me, Bazooka Joe, standing over top of you like I have everybody else at RightCoastPro. The dominant, Some say sadistic. I call it victorious. The most devastating man in Right Coast Pro as of tonight, and as always has been and always will be, Brian Johnson. It's Bazooka Joe. I hope you're happy. Hope you sleep well tonight in the hospital bed.
The wrestling mercenary Nicholas Solo, with the help of manager Sebastian Knight, was unable to complete their mission of ridding RCP of superheroes. With his mask on the line, Courageous Cruz not only got the pin over Solo, but regained possession of his stolen cape. Superheroes are real, and to the chagrin of Night Shift Entertainment, Courageous Cruz is as real as it gets. Join us October 18th as Right Coast Pro presents Payback live in Newark, Delaware. Discount tickets and more information available online at RightCoastPro.com. We hope to see you there.
Let I cut this real quick.
Great first day on the job.
Let's cut this real quick. Just cut while he's taking. Just the red button. Backstage, I'm joined now at this time by two chick magnets who are very legendary in their own right. The legendary chick magnet Mozart Fontaine and the nerdiest chick magnet of them all, Francis Kipling Stevens. Now, gentlemen, your thoughts on your victory tonight in six-man tag team action?
Let me tell you about it. Max, we went out there, we had a game plan, and my man, Kip, he came to the, let's do this over again.
All right, cut. Let's just keep rolling, and we're going to go and take two. All right. So you're first? All right, cool. And in 3, 2, 1. Backstage, I'm joined now at this time by two chick magnets, legendary in their own right. The legendary chick magnet Mozart Fontaine and the nerdiest chick magnet of them all, Francis Kipling Stevens. Now, gentlemen, I'll start with you, Kip. Your thoughts on the victory tonight in six-man tag team action?
Well, I'm pumped. I am super pumped, in fact. I mean, it was a rare victory, but I owe it all to this man right here, Mr. Mozart Fontaine. He's been giving me great advice both inside the ring and outside the ring.
What an excellent pupil Kip has been. I want to tell you one thing. This victory tonight wouldn't have been possible without the big headbutt setup from Kip. I tell you what, he's really coming through. And I understand that there's been some progress on the lady front, too. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, you know, I've been getting a little bit more dates, but I got to tell you, some of your advice is not working for me. I mean, you always told me honesty is the best policy, but it actually got me slapped.
How so?
Well, I'll tell you what I said, you know,
What?
I mean, but it really is. I mean, I had to tell her the truth.
No, you can't say that. Honesty.
No.
You can be honest, but you don't have to be that honest.
All right. Well, either way, the night is still young, and I got a party.
There goes a ladies' man in training, I guess.
Thank you for your time.
You got it.